Contract himself in with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Up, down, around, in. Try and juke this out with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Up, down, around, in. Try and juke this out with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Up, down, around, in. Try and juke this out with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Up, down, around, in. Try and juke this out with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Up, down, around, in. Try and juke this out with Carl, who wants to finish the job on Tim. Tim has some distance, however. Tim's arrived, battery assault going to work. Carl ready to fight once again. They battle for the outpost, but now it will actually just be a 1-1 trader. Top lane March underneath the tier 1 tower. Cuckoo just diving him in so easily after Zephyr sets up with the initial fissure. The things did start to look like they're going to go the way of TNC, but geekfam taking the tier 1 tower in mid, moving well across the map. Seems now they're actually getting something from the lanes.
Yep, they need to kill this tier 1 top ASAP to open the map for the TV so the Terrible can farm this area. He wants to go there. But only when the tower is down. So Carl is taking the dead lane right now. He's an elusive hero. Pretty hard for them to kill him. And mid lane catapult wave with the Troll and Necro has come over to pressure with the look. The 3 cores went to the same lane to push the tower. Look at how TNC is using the catapult.
They really want to make sure that they get a good trade-off as becoming the backline. Death Prophet doesn't have exorcism for 30 seconds. The TNC feeling like they may just have the sustain the lack of physical damage. Cogs trading space on the side. That's a double damage Void Spirit, which has now worn off. The TNC get the objective, no trade-off, and they're buying time as well for Marsh to hit level 6, so they get the save they're looking for.
Terrible needs to get out of here. He's in the dead lane. He has to run away soon.
They're blocking the line, so Tim's can't find an angle. That observer ward just north of the outpost, letting him know about the danger coming in.
Yeah, you saw how TNC values the mid tower. They defended their own till the last man, or maybe not to the last man, but they sentry man there. And the moment they had the opportunity to kill the middle tier 1, they took it with 3 cores. And geekfam again, trying to defend their area. They're smoking back to their own jungle. Seems to be the target.
Rockets revealed. He could probably hook himself in if he's going to split up this line. At the jump, just way too good. Easy sounds over on the Necro. And Chain Frost, well, very ineffective. In fact, oh wait, that Ironwood tree just dropped. Cuckoo will grab that one. And Clockwork, trying to retreat back out again. Hook shot, body block. By Carl. March is there to help him, but he doesn't have level 6. He's just short of the experience. And now the pitch also connects, so Cuckoo can just keep on going up the hill. And that is a value exorcism. 3 heroes being dropped.
That was a bit unfortunate. Teams on the Clover, he actually predicted that they're gonna smoke. He knows they're gonna smoke, but he was like, he predicted they're coming from here. So he was like standing a bit to the left. So when he broke the smoke, they were already here on the high ground. So it's very for the Necrophos to react to run away. So Necrophos couldn't wait, and he did, and they both gave up their lives for nothing there. Like Necrophos survived, that would be super ideal for TNC, but it wasn't the case. So props to geekfam, 2 supports as well along the way. The Ghost.
So TNC, things start to level up a little bit more. They've had most of the advantage for this game, but the experience has started to swing a little bit the way of geekfam.
They have to reclaim this area again.
Clockwork's coming. Hookshot and off target. Had the observer ward, so they did see Lich. They dropped their own sentries, and it's just a sentry for 2 sentries. That's how this battle goes. They don't get the radiant orbs, but they do look for the tower. Every time Exorcism is down, they look to fight. Clockwork, Tim, that's aggressive. Right to the front line, underneath 4 heroes that almost got Lich down, but almost is not dead.
Oh, that was greedy. Very, very greedy.
Yeah. And it's like, you're gonna come down the ramp at him. Yeah. If you actually had KP in range, you could have Reaper Scythe the Lich down.
Listen to the Master. Don't take the low ground. Take the high ground away. Master is always right. And now the Terrible is in the perfect place. He saw the enemy team, so he goes to the jungle. The enemy jungle is the safest space right now here. and Nature's Prophet is alone, he's gonna TP bot. He's gonna fight.
Right on top of the glitch. Chain easily be split out.
Now this is good.
Now they've re-established vision control. They still haven't got this Radiant Ops. It's so good there. And between two sentries, it's getting so much information on TNC's position.
Terribly is having a low time. Thanks to the wall.
Yeah, kind of forgot about him.
Of course, he's been jungling. Your favorite thing to do in Dota, jungle. Hit creeps.
Hey, it used to be. Back when creeps would spawn at 30 seconds, and now worth more, and Nature's Prophet could just be a full-on jungler.
Well, you have an extra excuse now. I'm just trying to farm my little items, guys, and I'll give it to you.
Let me just go. Let me just lead your commander and see if you say the same thing.
Perfect excuse. Yeah, you can have the Philosopher's Stone. I found it for you. Nobody's gonna report you. Perfect.
Oh, they're going for rune.
Steal the rune.
No, Void Spirit.
Oh,
Tim, that just disappeared from in front of you, man. You know something is up. He'll dodge at least one part of this, try and cut through the cogs, keep the Terrorblade out, but begins his own TP, and he'll get first start. It's a Euro Scepter from Death Prophet. Cuckoo arrives just in time. And up we go again, and down we come to die.
Alright, so Tro is gonna have his diffuser. To go for diffuser. I thought he was actually gonna try to go for Battle Fury to try to deal with the illusions, but I guess they want to hit a fast timing. Diffuser plus Necroforce where he's buying. What is he buying? Gills. He's not completing the pipe.
Fuse also like messes with Terrorblade, right?
Then it also messes with you because of the reflection.
That is true, but if you can burn off all the mana of Terrorblade, trouble right now for KP. Attempted save, but the silence is a little bit too good. Necroforce. Alright, false promise is required from you, March, if KP's gonna survive through this. Okay, he's just running.
What happened to sacrificing yourself for the core?
Yeah, I know, March, you've changed, man. You've changed.
I blame you, man. You're always saying, oh, March is dying again. March is dying, you hurt you.
Oh, hey, March is dying again. March is dying again. That's just gonna cancel that TP out. Looks like Cuckoo does not want to hang around, but it's still more than enough damage to kill him. There you go. He died, but not for the cause.
And this Terrorblade is getting way too much, man. He was like a fourth or fifth in the map, bro. 3 minutes.
Echo Slam bottom lane. Blink Dagger is up and running for the Earthshaker, and it's done in style. Just exploding Armel.
Yeah, he was a bit too careless about playing on the dead lane. Like when the wave is here, you kind of have to be more careful and use your treants to push up. So top lane we see Dire's trying to kick the TB up of the jungle here with the diffuser on Troll. He knows it. He's gonna run up. If they can get one more hero top, they might be able to region and take a fight here. But Terrorblade opts to do the safe thing. This is when you know the carry is a very stable player. He just TPs to the other side of the map the moment he sees the enemy team rotating towards him. He doesn't even try to think about whether we can fight it right now. You know? Just knows that he needs to finish his Manta, he needs more Skadi even to carry the game, so he's not taking any chances. Certain carries, more aggressive carries, will try to take a stand. But I, on the other hand, prefer carries like that do this, you know, the general carry. Play safe, you know, don't try to risk anything.
Dude, this is Raven. Come on. This guy has carried so many late games.
Yeah, but there are also cases where you prefer your carry to be more risky, you know. Like some games, especially the games when you're losing, if the carry doesn't try to take any risks, you're not going to be able to get yourself back into the game.
Well, geekfam looking to come forward. KP presenting himself for a moment. Inside the tree line. Clockwork. He's going to have to be on point for the engagement. They're actually going to get all the way around the back. Death Prophet is caught on the wrong side of the track, but they don't know. Nature's Prophet doesn't join this fight. A double fissure. KP getting pulled back into Oracle. The Death Prophet is actually keeping Clockwork out this fight. And Necro, is there a save? Is Oracle going to get there in time? March was too far away. And now it's up to the Death Prophet to get more of these kills. But the Chain Frost, TNC, that'll do a lot of the work from geekfam. but Gabby still up and fighting, but that won't be much longer. The core is here. He's stable and he's killing them all.
I think this game is it's in full control of geekfam right now. They managed to defend their area. I think there was a bit of miscommunication for sure from TNC. It shows that they're not together playing. Because I think KP really wanted to go up and take this area. He wants to take this farm away from the Terror Blade. As long as the Oracle, I think if the Oracle stays with him, gets the False Promise off, the fight is Dire's to win. You know? I'm pretty sure that will happen. I think March didn't want to
fight like this. This vision can't be there though. Like geekfam saw everything coming. TNZ weren't there to get rid of anything. You look for the sentry wards, but nothing seemed to be dropped.
They needed to smoke if anything as well. They wanted to go up the high ground like this. But right now it's the outpost and bounty runes. Outpost seems like it's gonna be one apiece unless TNC can do something to the bottom outpost. Radiant wants to contest the bounties. Hook shot. No force
Found his target. That'll be well, not the easiest kill. Armel will arrive, but there's yep. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right. Let's just walk away and start again.
So bounty runes is wait, TNC at TNC has 3 bounty runes. So okay, 3 to 1. Get smoke. They have substituted up again. They're smoking towards the pocket here. Helm's Deep. They know the carry is usually farming here. Where's the Oracle? Can he save the troll?
They saw save the troll. Jump in so quickly with the Echo Slam. Where are you, March? He's there. The False Promise comes out just in time to keep him alive. Cuckoo will set him up with Dual Scepter. Daniel coming in. Is there enough heals? Gabby up and fighting. He's so low. And up and once again into the air. Cuckoo and Zephyr are lost, and Gabby, the Dual Scepter's actually helped him to be able to survive this. You cannot say the same for Carl. In fact, Lich might also be a little bit too close, and they're looking to have his mana as the hook shot pushes forward. The Colts push him back. And a lot of pushing. 4 heroes lost for geekfam. They tried to breach Helm's Deep, but Gandalf arrived.
Oh, you actually watched the movie?
Just watch that move.
Oh, that was actually, you know the Oracle, do you see what the Oracle was doing? I think he was using the courier initially, that's why he was moving backwards, and I think he got a bit nervous. Oh my god, the Oracle, what is he doing? He's not gonna get his ulti off in time. He ran back, I think for 1 second, and then he realized
hesitation. It's like, wait, Mark's there?
Oh, he was using the courier. He was using the courier.
He's there in body, but maybe not in camera.
But in the end, he got a clutch ulti off, so that one False Promise managed to change the fight, turn the fight around. So they get an Aegis, that's their price, but still, Raiden is still in a reasonable position in the game.
Yeah. You never really out of the fight as long as your Terror Blade's getting bigger and bigger, right? He's the
elk.
Condition.
He's the elk.
Yeah, he's the. No. We're not going down that line again. But he is that hallelujah save during the team fight that could really cause some problems for TNC. But it also felt very odd, right? Like, in that fight, the Dual Scepters were used to send Gabby up and towards the air, and it's supposed to just, like, getting that last bit of damage into him. I think it was so geekfam could try and escape or...
They wanted to delay his ultimate, because he was able to get his battle transfer, so they just wanted to kite him. It wasn't enough. He actually was able to get enough lifesteal, so he survived with the False Promise, and they didn't have enough damage to finish him off. They couldn't get a good Echo Slam. I mean, Clockwork has been doing a very good job. Like, he's just like been eyeballing the Shaker. I'm not gonna go on anyone else except you. I'm gonna be on you the whole time, and he's absolutely right. In the fights, you see a big defensive Echo Slam is able to come out, the fights are going to be easy for Raiden, you know. If he can't get an Echo Slam off, even if the Clockwork doesn't kill the Shaker, it doesn't matter. As long as he stops the Echo from going off. And even the Fissure Imp. Those are 2 very, very big spells in the fight.
Get a Blink Dagger from Cuckoo.
Huh? Cuckoo?
Yeah.
Blink?
Cuckoo? Yeah.
So he wants to get to the Oracle. Guess that's...
Must be. Get the back lines. If you can get the silence onto March and have the exclusive on top, then maybe you can kill him.
Yeah, but I feel like right now he has no armor item. He's actually very weak in the team fights. He dies easily.
That's where you normally build like a Shiva's guard on DP or something along local lines.
Shiva's Lotus is kind of nice when they have Orchid, but they don't really have Orchid. So Shiva's is the next item you would think of. I claim the tier 2 uncontested. Raiden doesn't want anything to do with it. They just want to farm the map and wait out this Ace.
They're trying to finish the Skadi on Terrorblade.
Yeah, this is big item. Very, very big item. It counters the Troll and the Necrophos. Actually, it counters the Oracle too, because you can't... The heal, right? So, because it's all heals. It's like a vessel.
All heals by 35%.
Oh, so that's actually a very, very big
Uy,
item.
naanak ko yung viewers.
You finish the Skadi, you wait for the Aegis to expire, then you take a fight. That is the immediate plan. You hold this area. The Radiance helms the
Naanak ko yung viewers.
defend.
And now you can actually put that Aghanim Scepter of Void Spirit to work as well. Picked that one up fresh, going in for the Octarine Core as his next item. 4-star, just taking a while for Lich to get there. But you get both 4-star from both the supports from geekfam, so maybe then they have an answer to Sprout and Cogs.
Runes. This Aghanim's on Void Spirit I think is too much. Like, why does he have...
No.
Why does he have silence and 2 charges? Like, if anything, if he upgrades it into 2 charges or silence itself, I think it was already a worth it Aghanims. But he has both. How is that fair, Toby?
I'm sorry. Have you used Winter? Like, that's real surprising for you to have issues with something in narrative.
Why not? Why am I not allowed to have issues?
I'm sorry. That's not the way the Dota scene works. Please take what Ice Frog feeds you.
Eggs. You look at his eggs and you look at someone else's eggs. Like let's say like a Terrorblade. Okay, never mind. Terrorblade X is actually legit right now. It's super legit.
In the words of Lacoste, every single time you start talking about imbalance, just like people just put some OS frogs. There's some OS frogs for Winter. That's all he really needs.
Why am I not allowed to complain now? I have to just sit down and take it. That Void Spirit
Yes, you're a married man. You should know what that's like.
I mean, that only happens when...
Yeah.
Okay, it happens.
How do you want to go with this one?
It happens.
Is your wife in earshot right now?
Why are you trying to get me in trouble?
Clip it and send it to his wife. She doesn't watch the games.
O yan sa pag live stream natin 1080p 60 fps.
Thank you very much.
Takabaluan
My lovely fiance watches the games even though she doesn't really understand it or play Dota at all. That's a supportive relationship.
Hello?
Everyone
going
loves
now?
Dota with supports.
Let's keep the wives out of the picture, okay?
Oh, okay.
I don't want trouble for you. I don't want trouble for you.
Live stream 60 fps.
I don't like the couch. Please. I don't want to be on the couch.
Lumayan na siyang frame rate eh. Yun,
Vegas the Immortal is timed out now. Gabby's still working his way in towards Basher. Get that fun attack speed in. Get some good control.
Are they not trying to get like a Lincoln's or Lotus Orb against the Thunder for the throw? I think he needs it though.
It's actually really fun to watch Nature's Prophet get the bonus damage from Wrath of Nature.
Si Goku,
as well as
dating
actually
teammate
having the
sa
bonus damage from the Greater Fairy Fire. Makes him hit pretty damn hard. He's plus 155 right now, the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, but click on the Terrorblade. Look at how much armor he has. You think he cares? Do you think he cares? He has 70% physical resistance.
Okay, the Ursha could care just then. He has 7 armor.
Oh, they're actually swapping. They use his out, so they're, but they don't have a Skadi yet.
Tims, you need to protect him here. The blink forward. Armel, they see both and they split. The fissure. Oh no, it's supposed to clockwork. You'll send them towards the air and we'll see if they can get out of this. And as soon as Gay's pulling the clockwork back down again, he's looking for the angle to hook shot over towards Gabby. Gabby was making himself available, but yeah, it's really not the target they were hoping for.
Toby, let's be real. He did his job. He died for the core. That's all that matters, you know. Getting out is just whatever. You don't get out, fine. You get out, great, you know. But he did his job.
So I love watching March's position. It's like, all right, well, Gabby's farming. So Gabby farms here. I sit here. I can protect him no matter what. Nature's Prophet can do the split push game, building him for Assault Cuirass, actually, for Armel.
Well, I don't know how much you can speed push. Dollar right now doesn't reward speed pushing.
Only if you can get.
Oh, so am I not even allowed to talk about that? Because I have to take it, right? So you have to.
Hey, no, that's fine. That's fine. As long as you can extrapolate it into something relevant in this game and it's not just whining, then we're okay. Yes, Assault Kuros is now done over on Nature's Prophet.
Roshan.
Well, TNC is he's got some time. He may respawn in 15 seconds.
So if it's quick, I think it would benefit Radiant more because they have DPLT and Meta right now, so they could actually just take it. But the Dire team has a clockwork to scout it all the time. They have to make sure that. I think if this falls into geekfam's hand right now, they just win the game. And TNC needs to control the Roshan just so that they could keep playing the game. They don't really automatically win the game even if they get the Aegis.
But they do get rewarded with their split push on bottom lane. Like Armel is going to force someone from geekfam to come back. And how well do you deal with split push if you're geekfam? Like Cuckoo is getting his. They do have Terrorblade.
Terrorblade is equal split push / fight you hate on, you know.
You see, let's just circle this area, all of this area on the south. Can we see something?
You have to pay attention to this, you know, like certain teams, you know, I always talk to you about the defending your areas or getting the opponent areas. geekfam is a team that prioritizes in defending their areas. You see, they always, if you notice, you take notice to their smokes, they always smoke to defend their jungle. They don't really prioritize attacking so much, but they are really prioritizing defending their areas, placing a defensive wall and fighting on their area, because they believe that whenever you fight on your area, you have a significant advantage if you're prepared. When you're going to the enemy's area, the enemy might have a ward and you cannot deward it, and it's a turf, you know, so it's not so easy for you to fight. That seems to be their mentality. And right now TNC wants to smoke. They realize the utmost importance of this next Roshan.
They really want to get rid of that Radiant Ops first before this fight begins. They saw it. They 100% see it, but they have to break smoke to get rid of it.
They need to place the ops, Toby, like some good ops to like maybe here, like okay, oh no, Radiant's gonna smoke, they're gonna go behind. Oh, this is a very good smoke. They have a ward here. This ward is great. This ward is gonna give them all the information they need. This is amazing.
Oh, they see a sentry, but they don't see the ward. The other sentry is a little bit too far away.
What? They don't see
March
the ward?
has to put because tree over to the side, to the left.
Oh,
and now,
bad.
well, March, goodbye. You're going to die for the cause. Maybe you can get the false promise off. Nope, the Fidget Zone control is going to be there as Raven really opens up control wall.
Yes, no buyback on Oracle.
And this is problematic with no buyback on the Oracle. You've lost Necro. He'll be able to buy it back. Control wall against the ulti of the Trump. He doesn't get the soldier off. They can move it onto that Prophet. Legend dragging back a perfect dance in case she helps to kill on the Troll Warlord. But a hook shot forward from Tim's.
Oh my God.
That is timing for the bash. Couldn't have come any better. And Nature's Prophet chasing down the Earthshaker. Invis room will allow Zephyr to escape. But if they didn't get bashed, then maybe Roshan.
No, if he didn't get the bash,
TNC can't go for this, can they?
the Thunder would have definitely came out if he didn't get that bash. For sure, 100%. He was so lucky.
All right.
But some may say you make your own luck, Toby. You make the right play, you get the luck.
Boy Spirit, quick little jump in. Looks to get himself back out again.
Nice.
What a position from Tim's. With the cogs pushing him around, but Roshan still going down slowly. They do not want to buy back. There's no Echo Slam. Zephyr, he could blink in on the back of a Fissure, grab the Aegis, and then force off back down.
Too early, brother.
Okay.
Too early, brother.
From Tim's, he's gonna be there. There's no information. He's just been totally reemphasized down. Oh, he thought maybe they were a little faster and he was wrong.
At least he tried, you know. I think it was the right play. Just the timing was way off. So in the end, Necroforce used his buyback. They got I think it was a 3-for-3 trade, and they got the Aegis. So I think overall a big win for Dire there. Who did they give the Aegis to? Not the Necroforce? Nature's Prophet.
Went to Nature's Prophet. Troll was dead.
But Necroforce uses his buyback. I guess Nature's Prophet is the win condition right now. He's the fattest hero.
Necro's also got Necro's got cheese. Like just go shrouded up one cheese. You're fine. Like that's tanky enough as it is.
And the enemy doesn't have a vessel, they just have the Skadi to stop the healing. So the TV is going for BKB right now. This item is going to be quite important so that he doesn't get blinded by the troll.
Hook shots, Lich, caught out. Unstoppable. That is a lot of damage from an Aegis Prophet still. Against a low armor target like a Lich who's still dreaming of finishing a 4-star. And he lost his courier too to boot.
I mean, I miss the good old days where you see chainmails, not chainmail, but the buckler on supports, you know. You know, Puppy was the one who popularized it. You always get the buckler just for that cheap armor. Especially when you're dealing against like all these heroes that has a lot of physical damage. Buying yourself that 1 or 2 extra right clicks before you die actually could mean a lot in that sometimes.
Dead. We just have support to have like things like false promise, easy saves, and the orders come from your offlaner. Except for this game, Mel's now finished the scythe of Vice, so he brought his disable.
Yep.
He also got his level 25, so welcome to no walking prophet.
TV with his BKB is trying to smoke. They're trying to look at them right. They're trying to smoke and reclaim and defend their area once again. Do they have an observer on the Lich? Yes, he has 2. Very, very important to have observer wards when you're smoking up, so you can do the high ground wards.
They're battling the cheese.
Necrophos.
Oh, you only see the illusion.
High ground. They need to stay on the high ground. Listen to Toby-1 Kenobi. High ground. High ground.
Oh my god! You gotta stop thinking about that one, Winter.
Okay, I will think about something else. Just take the high ground.
It's obviously a very legitimate thing in Dota with Fog of War, but it's stupid because it's legit when you say it in the game, but it's terrible in the movie. It makes no bloody sense. I'm just gonna go to my happy place and watch Armel farm and Aegis Prophet. That's my happy place.
How long more does the Aegis expire soon? Like, 1 more minute. So they have still some time to use the Aegis with this smoke. Oh, they have a double damage control. But the Iradian has a ward set up here. They have good vision. But they don't have the high ground. They see the troll.
The ward gets placed by Tim, so they'll get rid of it. Yeah, they don't want to fight the troll. They'll make troll fight troll.
Burn his mana. I mean, all they need to do right now on Radiant is to just wait out this next Aegis. Even though they're like 8k behind right now, but TB is the king in this game. He's the one that will be the strongest hero in the game, so they just need to wait out the Aegis. Unfortunately, you can't wait out the cheese, so you have to deal with that. Just wait out the Aegis, try to hug your high ground, play on your vision, defend your wards, your high ground wards if possible, and just try to not take any bad fights against Aegis. Aegis probably is just straight up TPing down here.
This is bullshit.
Where's the Legion?
Hey, remember he's
how did he just knew that they were there or something?
There is none. There's the outpost.
Maybe he just wanted to clear the creep waves.
Maybe he's just looking for some easy snipes. He does do a bonus 300 damage on his first attack, on top of everything else he's already got. Easy quiver. And he can TP anywhere. No cooldowns. At this rate, he's gonna have 30.
Double Shrimp damage by an axe, plus 4 Shrimp summon. So, you think that Red Dota is gonna make a difference?
I just love the level disparity. Like Marge walking around at 14, Armel walking around at 26. No.
That's
not even his trolls close to him. His trolls are 23.
Like, come on, Toby. He has an Aether Lens. He's happy. How often can he get so many items on supports and he's almost halfway to his dagger?
I'm sorry. He should be very happy for what he's got, is what you're saying.
I know you're that support that always tries to get that extra one with.
I'm that support who's like, you know what? I'm a silencer. Global silence is very important, but I can also go right click build. That type of person.
Smoke.
Yep.
The carry support. Toby's the carry support.
I am actually.
I'm not gonna sit around.
That is the way I play. I
wait for my hero. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for my TB to carry me. I'm gonna do everything myself.
Great observer sentry down from geekfam. Trolls walking directly into it. The smoke's already broken. So they should know something's there, but they're rocketing the tree line.
Look at what they're doing again,
opposite
Toby.
places.
They're just hugging a wall again. Like, but this is very, very important. How they're playing. They're not stepping into too far away from the vision. They're just
Yeah, it's
always
just like
hugging.
yesterday.
But this is very, very important because that secures you the high ground vision, that secures you the positioning in the fights. And having the high ground, low ground is also important when you have these wards like this. So TNC is going to devote it and give up the Roshan position, but the Roshan is not spawning yet, so it's not important for them to get over right now.
Really good from TNC with like, you put trees absolutely everywhere throughout your own jungle. So if geekfam do want to come over here and farm it, you 100% know, and this allows Armel to play, say, more aggressively, just smarter across the map.
Yep, they also have the gem, which is very, very important in this stages of the game. Even if you're winning or losing, right, it's important to get a gem, not just when you're ahead. Because when you're behind, you need the gem to get yourself back in the game by removing all the vision, because sentries are limited right now. So getting a gem is very, very important. And when you're leading, obviously, you want a gem to remove the vision so they cannot split push.
So
outpost.
stupid. TNC's on the radiant side of the map, and geekfam's on the dire side of the map. And they're playing like they belong on that side. Prophet's pushing the bottom lane, and they're coming. Oh, Carl finding his target, but Armel, he's got the Hex gets so much damage out. But remember, he's still got BKB available, so he gets BKB and TP away to safety. That is, of course, your 9-second BKB being committed, but you're okay with this. Because he's actually about to finish up a Daedalus. We actually got full combat Prophet.
The TB is also getting a Daedalus, but I feel like
Shouldn't get MKB.
But butterfly, no, butterfly. I think butterfly is good because it deals with like the troll doesn't have MKB. I mean, sure, the nature's prophet has the quiver. That's just one true strike hit. It's still great to get the butterfly. Maybe he's anticipating them to buy MKB, so he's not getting a butterfly. He's going Daedalus. Because I feel like they don't really have damage issues right now. They have a lot of damage.
I was watching Prophet though, having some issues hitting into Raven. Like he's got that 20% evasion talent at level 10. And that was causing it.
Oh yeah, actually that's a big deal. Yeah, I didn't really get to mention it. Because usually you get the most speed, so you farm a lot faster. You get to places quicker. And this game is actually a very, very good game to get the evasion, and that's why he's not getting the butterfly. Thank you, Tony.
I'm here for you, man. I read things, I look at things. Terrorblade Illusions is doing all the scouting they need. And you see all the TNC sitting up on the hillside. You know what?
I know.
Cuckoo, looking for a jump ball with his blink dagger, but he doesn't know what's up on the hill. It's all being cleared out with the vision.
Don't run up that hill. Right now they're supposed to come here and take the enemy side.
Minotaur horn.
Power runes.
We're getting all about 40-minute items now. So now you can get. He gave it to the Terrorblade.
DD. Why does this happen all the time? Every time at a crucial junction, Roshan is spawning and then there'll be a random DD coming up.
Hey, you know why they're called action runes, right? Oh, a ninja gear? Hell yeah, you'll take that. You know why they're called action runes? Because they're meant to create action that results in the ending of Dota.
Power runes?
Power runes, action runes. I prefer action runes because it sounds cooler. And it's what they're meant to create. They're meant to make it so teams like, oh, I have the confidence to now push and take an objective.
They're gonna run up the high ground with the DD.
Yeah, and they bottled it too, so they'll get the full duration out of it. Now's the time to go. Clockwork needs a cock block. He needs a cock block. Push the Terrorblade back down again, while the isolated Cuckoo, he flings forward, instantly evaporates. He'll have the TP back out again. After flying back, they're keeping Terrorblade totally isolated. He's lost the double damage route, and Troll Warlord with his Spirit Vessel, they're trying to isolate Raven. A quick force up will try and get him further away. As
nice fissure.
It blocks off the line. And we'll see how much TNC still got left. Troll Warlord has no BKB, no Titanic, and the Echo Slap connect from Zephyr. Troll Warlord, he got protected just as long enough they can get the Reaper sight down, boys. Into the afterlife. He has buyback available back to the main target though. Cuckoo gabbing room towards him. Tims will lose his own life for him. They'll gather the gem, they'll kill off Cuckoo.
Oh, that's a dieback.
No buyback available. And look at the pressure being applied. Terrorblade will not have Metamorphosis for this defense, and TNC's patience, it looks like it's finally going to pay off.
They have nothing right now. No chain frost, no echo stem, no metamorphosis. And TNC using that nature's prophet legging buyback to a full extent of how well you can use it. That's a very good executed fight from TNC.
Only Void still has buyback now for geekfam.
Toby, tell me what happened there. Who lost the fight? The team that ran up the high ground.
It was the isolated Raven double damage. You thought you had confidence, now you've lost your ES. Now you've pretty much lost the game, but it's not going to stop Carl from trying to crack the back line. Oracle with his false promise himself.
Troll?
Very, very low. The Yule system up and towards the area, hit the ground, but now he's killing off the Void, killing off the tier 3 tower. They just play perfectly around the cogs, perfectly around their own positioning. They will end the game now. TNC take a 1-game lead here in the lower bracket final.
You know what?
There's just no real answer to any initiation the geekfam can do. And they're looking to do something. They can chain frost. Isolating out the clockwork, but Raven hexed up, false promised up, trying to retreat away. Even a full bounce duration Lich chain frost, they just don't care. The Radiant Ancient will be taken out.
You know the place where they smoked up and they tried to run up the ramp near the river? I think they needed to go to the second ramp.